Hey there, it's Emerald TV again. Welcome back to this episode on the show today. It's Nigeria's 26th democracy, and we are celebrating happy democracy. Is it a happy one for you? Is it a happy one for me? Let's deliberate on this. Nigeria's 26th democracy. What progress has Nigeria made? Before we dig deep into this topic we have before us, I have with me here
My name is Mr. Austin
and
Ndubisi Joke.
thank you for having us today. Um, Sir, I would like to start with you. Celebrating Nigeria's democracy. Can we also say we celebrate the economic growth of the country?
Okay, before I look at whether we are celebrating economic growth of the country or not, I would like to tell us specifically. In those days when we were in secondary school, there's a subject they call government, and then government as a subject, there's one topic they call democracy in government, and that topic we were taught that it means the government of the people, by the people, and for the people. That means it is the people that decide who should be their government. And then the government, having been decided by them, the government works for them and they cooperate so that the society will be good for them. That is democracy. Everybody, it's not military government where there's dictatorship and where one person will overrule everybody, blocking people and take this decision for everybody, whether you like it or not, you must do what they say. That is military government. But in democracy, there's freedom. The government works for the people, and there's no sort of oppression, nothing that is against people's wish. The government listens to the people, and people listen to him. The government loves the people, and the people love them. It doesn't work for its own interests. Those in power do not work for their interest; they work for the interest of the people. So issues like self-interest is not supposed to be a matter of democracy. The democracy has no business with self-interest. It's for the people and for them. So it's what pleases the people that the government in power must do. So coming back to your question, I feel like let me analyze this before we come into
Yes, I heard someone said, I read somewhere that democracy can be defined as the money of the people stolen from the people to buy the people.
that is they are saying it because of the system in Nigeria.
Yeah.
That's why they say it in that form.
So I guess it's because of what we have now, and that's the reason for this show. Let's resonate together, because if you say democracy is the money of the people stolen from the people to buy the people, that means there is an error somewhere.
That is an irony of the system.
Yes.
And that is an error.
Okay.
So actually democracy is for the people. But people, youths on social media, they say a lot of things just to satirize the government.
Yeah.
And not really, that is not actually the meaning, but because of the same Nigeria, they say those things. And so, coming back to your first question,
have we grown economically? We are celebrating our 26th democracy. So how far is the economy? Is there growth in the economy?
Okay, Nigeria on the 12th of June celebrate democracy every year like that. Now, I now say whether from 20, that means from 20, how do I call it now? Okay, now, let me come this way. 26 years of true democracy, beginning from 1999.
Yes.
Till now, that is what we're looking at now, not from those, not actually from June 2023. Now, whether we have grown or we have not grown, whether we have made progress or we have not made progress.
Yes.
No, actually, it's from both parties. There are some levels of progress.
That's what I'm saying. Our economy.
Yes, the economy has made some progress, but if you look at it on a holistic level, the economy has it has fallen. Seriously, it has fallen. Because looking at when we started, 1999, when we started, things were far better than what we are right now. Our monetary value has crashed. When what's the name? OPJ was a president, was the leader of Nigeria as president. Things were far better and cheaper than what we have at this time. The dollar was almost at par with Nigerian naira. You see now, People were not crying like this as at that time. So to be frank with you, people that have little money then can buy something good for them. House rent was not even as high as it is now. Transport fare was not high. The cost of fuel was cheap. So things were fine for them compared to what it is right now. So as at present, the economy of Nigeria has crashed. People are not able to buy food to eat again. It's not that we are not hearing from people very well. When you hear from people, you see that they are crying in their works. Eating 3 square meals is a difficulty for some families. 3 square meals, just say manage 3 food, 3 square meals, maybe plate of rice. Like this, like what you have here now. It's difficult for many families. If many families open their mouth and tell you what they're passing to their home, you'll be surprised to hear this from them. So the economy has crashed in Nigeria. Very bad.
You know, in a country like us, Nigeria, we like packaging. So if a lot of things are going on in families, in homes, some people are no longer ashamed. They are going to the streets. Democracy. Sir, I would like to ask, coming to the educational system, do you think that democracy has helped the educational system?
Democracy has, in fact, I don't even know if democracy is even affecting the educational system, because Nigeria is going backward. We are retrogressing. We are not moving forward. We are not even at a standstill. That's my own biggest problem. We are not at a standstill educationally, economically, all wise. We are not at a standstill. We are not moving forward. We are not at a standstill. But instead of moving forward or even being at a standstill, we are going backward, because life was better when Buhari was president. Life was better than when Buhari was president, when Goodluck was president. Life was better when Yaradua was president, when Goodluck was president. So if you start going back, life is better backwards. So coming forward, we are becoming worse and worse. So it's just as if instead of having plans to move the people forward and make life better, educationally, financially, economically, for the country, security wise, is becoming worse. Because I remember at maybe when I was in school, I normally leave Asaba around 6, 7, sometimes 8 o'clock
PM.
to Benin. I get to school around 11 o'clock.
I'm not sure on the route.
I was not even scared of armed robber. But today around 10 o'clock, to even leave your house inside Asaba, you are scared that they will kidnap you. Inside this Asaba, inside this small Asaba. But then, this is just maybe by next year to be 10 years ago. Just almost a decade ago. That's what I'm talking about now. I will leave Asaba around 10, 11. I'm going to Benin. I'm going to school. I'm going back to school.
And nobody wants you to take care of yourself because the
country was becoming bad small. So people like, if you get money, they go now, no wahala.
Yes, actually, as we are progressing, as we are moving forward, things are getting worse.
But presently, even me self, on my own self, I cannot leave Asaba around 8 o'clock.
Because of the news we're hearing along the roads.
So, and those days, when they just say Onitsha, Imo State, before they say Imo, Onitsha, I'm the first person to come out, I want to go. But today, just cross the Onitsha, even that LB self, I'm thinking it 2 times, like, should I go, should I not go, should I go? I've encountered unknown gunmen in Imo State. So I know that traveling all those routes is not safe. Going to all those places is not safe. So if you are doing occasion in all those places, you're almost on your own. I think they won't follow you go. So the country is moving backward. Those days, maybe around that, I can remember when my grandfather or my grandmother died. When my auntie sent some money from abroad, she sent some money. When they were converting that money, it was around 120 something naira. Yes, now 120 something naira or 140 something naira to $1 at that time. But now it's 1,600. That is times 10 within a space of maybe 10-15 years. It has gone times 10. So if somebody has taken maybe $10,000 at that time, which was maybe 1.2 million or so at that time. Presently now it would be 16 point something million.
That is really the Naira has really crashed.
Has really crashed. And the further we go, the deeper we fall. I don't know if this country it should even be closed.
Okay.
It should be closed.
Somebody once said they should sell it out.
Yes,
They want to buy the country.
Yeah, because
we will become some other people say property.
if you had a child, you give birth to a child today, and then tomorrow instead of the child to become bigger, start crawling, start walking, the child is not even lying down, it's going back to your womb.
That kind of thing.
You understand? It's going back to your womb.
The nation is not making any progress.
No progress at all. If we sit down and look at this country, a crucial look at this country, we discover we are going back.
So what are we going to say now is the cause of all this? Can we say that the electoral process has a part in this? Sir, let me hear you.
You made it. You are very correct. The electoral process has a part in it.
Hmm.
Now, actually, that's why. Let me go back to democracy again. It's the government of the people, by the people, and for the people. When we vote, let's take 2023 presidential election as an instance. During the campaigns, we saw the direction.
Yeah.
We saw the movement of the youth, the mass movement. We were seeing it. So all of us had already say somebody that will win the election because of the movement, the campaigns, and how it is we are going.
People.
But when the results were proclaimed and declared, we cannot say that everybody is saying that no, this man did not win, he did not win, but he is the one leading us today. So what we are saying that the electoral process has a hand in the crashing of Nigeria because the real leader, they are not giving them space to emerge. The real voice of the people is not being allowed to come, it's being silenced. If not, how can people vote for a candidate, a president candidate, a governorship candidate? At the end of the whole thing, somebody that they did not vote for is the one being declared as the winner. And when people go to court, they won't go to court. Nigeria today, and now you are declared winner, either as governor, as president, or anybody. My dear, you have won. What are you scored to? Over 30.
Yes,
you have
won.
Because the courts will definitely give you your victory from the first to the highest courts. So the electoral process is flawed. The error is from there. Because if it were well structured, INEC would not be misbehaving the way it's misbehaving today.
You know, I don't believe Nigeria practices democracy. We should, as I look at this country,
So
and then we will now go and make study research and say this is what we are practicing because it's not democracy.
Yeah,
If you actually practice democracy, when did people come out to say we don't want this person? When you see mass movements and then you come out, you are looking at the whole country, everybody say we don't want this person. It's just a few persons that come to say let him come because they have something that they want to gain. You understand that okay, this is the voice of the people. Let's give this to the voice because that's what they want.
That's what they want, because
But
it's democracy. But
presently, that's not what we see. We just come here and then anything they do, they decide they will just anybody that they announce, anybody that one person sit down in his house, collect money and then announce.
That
Then
is the leader of the nation. Whether the masses like it
go to
or
court
not.
and do what?
Court
Because that is their own
court
which one?
Court is no more for the people. As they say, court is the hope of the common man. It's never the hope of the common man in Nigeria.
Although what I even discover in court these days is that it's not like court is not the hope of the common man. Can you prove it?
Well, let me
Yes,
give you my
I
facts.
can tell you that the whole country they are saying this person should be president, this person should be governor, this person should be this person should be that. But do I have facts backing the fact that the whole country is saying so and so thing? Can you go and ask everybody individually and say?
So you know what's in there? We are blinded by politics.
Yes, so that's what I'm saying.
We are blinded by self-interest.
If you look at the justice
System.
you know there's this image that's always in front of
Okay,
every court.
yes.
Justice
It's
is blind.
It's mine.
So it does not see what the whole country is seeing. So it's what you can prove. Now say these are the statistics, this is the results, this is the real results, this is what the people voted. But those people they have come to the point where they even go as far as bringing facts, manufacturing results to say this is the result, this is how the people voted. So you cannot even go and contest it with them in court because they will still win you.
Okay. Our time is ticking. You know, we've talked about the electoral process being part of this democracy being dropped down. I think there are other factors because from the electoral.
Let's get something straight. Nigeria is not practicing a democracy.
Okay,
Let's just get
Still
it.
right.
so today is a
Nigeria
day
is not
off
practicing.
for us,
We
everybody.
are just deceiving ourselves. We have been doing that right from day one. We have been deceiving ourselves.
Okay.
Nigeria is not
so
practicing.
Now,
today-
you know what's in there? Why people are talking about democracy? Because we do election.
We do election quite
Just for the
alright.
fact that we are doing election,
It doesn't mean we are practicing democracy.
Even the election, there's democracy.
No. We don't even do election. We
do
call it
election.
election, but it's election at the end of the day.
You are very correct.
We don't do election, so we're not practicing
We no
democracy.
longer have free and fair elections. Nigeria. Okay. We have corruption. Corruption is everywhere in this country, and I don't know. Is that a significant challenge to the democratic process that we have today? Because corruption still supports it.
It's the biggest challenge because from what my colleague is saying, that certain things said, corruption is the biggest challenge. Even the judiciary is heavily corrupted. Why did I say so? Because there are facts we know, although it's what they prove according to what he said to us, now that it's what we prove that what the evidence we bring to the court, that the judge needs to give their judgment. I agree, but we still know that there are some underground things some politicians do to get their victory. Are you saying it now? So corruption is one of the biggest challenges in the democracy. If
So
not corruption,
I wouldn't say corruption bets the electoral manipulation.
Corruption versus electoral manipulation. Yes. You know the highest corruption that they have done in this country is civil service. Do you know why I say so? Civil service is the highest corruption in this country. Look at the structures of civil service. You discover that from the lowest level to the highest level, maybe the salary is not even more than 2 million. Let me just say, for example, I don't even think it's up to 2 million for the highest paid civil servants.
nobody gets to the that one.
So let me just put 2 million.
800
You know why I want to put 2 million? Because if you take 2 million naira to the market today, when you come back, you will not see what you bought with 2 million naira. So, yes, it's true. So let's just say the highest paid civil servant is being paid 2 million naira. He's still an hungry man. So when you bring somebody that's hungry, you say, okay, I will make you rich, something that will take care of you for the remaining part of your service. In fact, when you even retire, your children's children will enjoy from just this small deal you want to do. And then all you just to do is just to write 200 instead of 20. Do you think that man, after thinking of his generation, will still write 20? You write 200 now. Because he knows that even what he's doing cannot provide for his own child, his own present child, cannot provide for him. So that's where the corruption starts from. They keep you hungry, keep the country impoverished, so that when they come with election promises and bribery and the rest of them, everybody will jump and fall in place.
Okay, thank you so much, sir, for that. So, the corruption versus the electoral manipulations and all. So, there should be a future. Nigeria should have a future. I think because we can no longer remain like this. So, what should be the future policies of this country? What policies should Nigeria government focus on to build on the progress? We have to build on something. If there is no progress, what is the policy that we should take to make this democracy work?
You know what in there? There was a time a young man in Lagos. It will be funny for what I'm about to say now. Young man in Lagos said something, and the video went viral at that time, some years back, in one of the online platforms. He said that all the leaders of this country that have taken Nigeria backward should be, let me use the language, let me not use the dangerous language, should be removed from the system. Let me say like that, but you may know where I want to go. Should be removed from the system and packed away and let it be a new generation of leaders for Nigeria. Yes, it's like one of the programs we played here, that the youth should come over. Remove the old one that hold the nation around. Some people today that this nation, they're holding it ransom as if Nigeria is their property. Yes. You know them. I don't let them show them. We know them. They play the biggest game in Nigeria. They hold the nation on ransom. They are the cabals. They are the leader. They are the decision maker. they should be removed from the system and let it be a revival of life in Nigeria. Corruption being the biggest challenge that should be dealt with. And if those old people are not removed, this system cannot change.
Yeah, so corruption, we have to deal with corruption.
We have to deal with it. That is the biggest problem that we have in this nation.
I think we were able to survive with coronavirus. Like, there was a vaccine to cure that. So I think, I don't know if these medical people can help us with a vaccine to cure this corruption, because it's really a deadly disease. It's a deadly disease. So before we round up, sir, what do you have to say to making democracy? Because you said we are just like it's just like a day of, we are not celebrating democracy. So is it possible for democracy to actually be celebrated, to actually be democracy?
If we are ready to practice democracy, we should then celebrate democracy. So we should go and practice democracy first before celebrating democracy. That's just what I have to say.
So we should start practicing
Practice
democracy first before start celebrating
Are you
democracy.
sure that how do we practice it that when the people that are to practice it are not ready to practice it? And you see the thing now?
because the citizens too, I believe this
If
is
you enter the town now, nobody is ready, nobody is. The system is saying, what he's saying is what everybody in Nigeria will tell you. That you will tell you, we're not practicing democracy in Nigeria because nothing is showing that we're practicing democracy in this nation. Both all the sectors, oil, electricity, health, education, nothing.
Everything is affected.
Yeah, it's affected. So where is democracy? People are not
We should
their
go and
say.
practice democracy first before we start celebrating
Okay,
democracy.
so we'll be rounding up for this session today. Let's practice democracy and then let's celebrate democracy. That's all we have for today. Thank you. Like, comment, and subscribe to this channel.